What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We are finally back down in the shed. It's been a fair while. We haven't actually been down here, I don't think, since we've been back from the States. So it is time to get the Laurel ready. So yeah, we're here. We have the Laurel up on the hoist because this weekend on Sunday, Steph is going to the Mad Mike Drift Force Day at Hampton Downs to get another drive of her car. Obviously the last one we went to was when I blew it up. So yeah, it should be good. We are just gonna actually pinch the, got the team under here, we're pinching the rack ends or tie rods or whatever you'd call them out of my car for this car because we had to, long story, these had to go and we needed to get some more and the new ones that turned up were too short. So we have to, yeah, whip the ones out of my car. My car's obviously not going at the moment because of the diffs out and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna unscrew them and bang them in this for now, and then we'll give it a tow and go and should be sweet. Also we have like this fancy little mic thing that we have now, a little flash thing. So yeah, hopefully that kind of makes interviews or talking or different things a bit better. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that. We are trying to upgrade, just money sucks. But yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Yeah, rip them out of this and bang them in this and see what it ends up like. So, what's going on here, son?
Just while we're in here, we thought we would clean everything.
True.
Make it all look mint and really show how much we care.
I didn't think that was a thing. Oh, actually, this is her car. Yeah, we should probably clean this one because this one's got a bit of oil everywhere. And then, yeah, I thought we were under my car. We are definitely not. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, get in the hole.
Is it righty loosey, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Marsh. Shot. Marshall, you being silly.
Just put some anti-seize in the threads, so I thought we'd...
Yeah, anti-seize, what?
Oil.
75 140?
Yeah.
Oh, look. The toe strap is back. So we have to put this on because Mad Mike stays, you have to have a toe strap. Well, all events you should have a toe strap. But, yeah, we need to put this back on. So what we're doing here is actually centering the rack because obviously you can be under here and align it and everything and then or like off these and whatnot, but then the actual rack wouldn't be in the center, and then we have to check the steering wheel and see if we can make that kind of, I don't know, not be upside down or whatever. This looks a little bit...
A good base anyway. Get that base at least sorted and then measure your toe arms. We're looking at about 370 each one. Yep.
Should be straight, and then we'll go up to the steering wheel and it'll be upside down. Beautiful. Or like 90 degrees is a real good one. Bingo.
Alignment specialties.
Absolutely.
That's a good base anyway, and then you get the toe plates from there.
Oh, this has got like a bit of oil going everywhere.
So what kind of toe do you guys normally run?
This, well, my car, I think we run like, not too much to be fair. I think like 3 or 4 mil each side, if that. And then I think on this one we're going to run like 2 or 3 each side, so it's like 5 or 6 total.
Toe out.
Yeah, toe out. Yeah, we yeah, toe in is no good for drifting, no bloody good. So yeah, but while we're actually, yeah, like Nick said earlier, while we're under it, it's like pretty oily and messy and stuff. So we'll give it a bit of a brake clean and a bit of a wipe down, just give it a bit of love. But yeah, good car, good car. Ready for Hamptons again.
It's off.
Give it another smack of this end. V it out. No worries, dream result. I reckon. Yeah, no worries. I got it, mate. Oh! Oh yeah. Bit of a cross going on here, pal.
Tip. A little bit of a fucking engineer. Just a bit of swaging.
Well, they did a mean repair for a hole or something. Oh, that would have been the wastegate plumbed in or something. Do you reckon? I wonder what that hole was for. Yeah.
Seems a bit far down for the wastegate.
My one was there. I'll hold it on the fucking floor just so. Hold up. Wait. Where's the hammer? Oh, we need another one. It's like just here. Hit it right there. Just.
Oh, you might need it actually.
Yeah. Whoa!
Might give it a tap as we're going on.
Yeah.
Mobile swaging.
It's all good.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Keep going.
Like I bought one.
Look at this. Look at this.
Beauty. Professionals.
Wow. And then I can put a mount.
Is that good?
And then I'll just put a mount off here.
Yeah, Rog. Straight to that. Bingo. Dream result.
Can you give a wee tap on here, Marsh? Come and hold the front of that. Yeah. Just should be up to that line.
Keep going. Yep. Whoa!
One for good luck. Is that off the floor now?
Alright, so while these guys are sorting this out with the exhaust, Dana went and grabbed us some power steering belts, but they're wrong. Shop bro. But Tori from Warehouse Auto Parts has hopefully got the correct one. We did have one on the CEF, but it is an 875. And I believe we need like an 840 or an 845. So Tori's got an 845, so I'm just going to shoot out and grab that. And hopefully by the time I'm back, these guys will have this blazed up and humming and ready to go for a drive once we get this power steering belt on, hopefully. And we just need to figure out why it's spitting belts all the time. But we'll just, for now, I just want to get a belt on it, take it for a drive down the street, feel it out, and then we can do an alignment and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to go for a drive and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back and we have hopefully the right one. It's an 845. I'm pretty sure we're running 840, so we'll just see. We'll get this on there once these boys have figured out the exhaust, and yeah, I think we should be kind of good to take this for a drive. Yeah, we'll see. What I just did is grab a 27 for the crank bolt. I don't know if people know this or not, but you just bang that on the crank, put the belt on, and then belt on here, and then hold it onto the pump, and then just kind of turn the crank, and then the pump will, the belt will slide on. Similar to like back in the day when you did like your bike chain and shit. Yeah, so that belt's on, and it's pretty tight, but it should be good. It's like, it feels like it's got the whole half turn kind of thing going. Yeah, we'll just see if that works.
Hopefully it doesn't come off.
That's not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. Right, so everybody has like a specialty tool that they have for their car or in their workshop or whatever. So we have this as like a ground down, I don't know, spanner, open ender. It's 27, but it's like 27 and a bit. We just shaved it off a bit. But it fits perfectly in here for these locking nuts on the FDF. So we'll, I just need to go around and bolt check everything in this thing because the boys use it at Chrome and got a little bit of driving done, so we'll just kind of go over it with this specialty spanner and we should be good. Right, so we're gonna start it up and see what it sounds like now it's all been done, and hopefully it doesn't sound like shit. Oh, bit of a power steering belt. We've got an oil light going on. Oh, it's gone away, beauty. It says no send yet, but the belt works. Alright, so we just did a quick measure and it's 40 mil toe out, so we're just gonna bring that in a lot, probably like 30 mil. On these, like a whole turn is, I'm pretty sure it's about 10 mil for a whole rotation. So we'll just kind of see, we'll take it in, measure again. We've got these toe plates, so you put these on the face of each wheel, measure tape, and then you get your measurement of how much toe out you have or toe in. So yeah, we'll just get the other side sorted and then have another go and see how far out it is, but wow, it's all fun and games. So yeah, we got the toe plates here, so you really ultimately you want two tape measures that are the same. So you run them through and they're identical because just, you know, tape measures are all different. So we've got two the same, and then so to read it, we've got, what is that? 1992 or 3. We've got a little bit too much toe in now.
1990.
Yeah, so we've got about 3 mil toe in.
Yep.
So we just need to come back, fucking one notch on each.
Yep.
One, and then that'll make it 2 mil on this side, 2 mil on that side. It should kind of zero out. Give or take, should be, yeah, really close. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was wider in the back than it was in the front.
Yeah, which means the wheels are going like this, and you want them to be going like that. Obviously that's extreme, but just a little bit out is nice to drift with, so we'll see. Want a bet? Fucking hell, I don't know. I can't select any gears for it to do that. All right, so we managed to get back to the workshop. The boys come down with the golf cart, gives a push, and we managed to actually push it up the hill with a bit of help. But so we got it back in the shop, and we just put it back on the hoist because I thought that it was the slave cylinder, like something like that. But that looks like it's all right. When I was driving, it was just, I like did a first, second, and then went to go to third, and there was just nothing, and the pedal just went away. So I don't know. It felt like, in my very limited experience, it felt like the clutch line blew or something, and then there was just nothing to. Yeah, I don't know. But then it felt like there was like kind of no pedal. But then now it feels like there's pedal there, but you can't select any gears. But then you turn the car off and you can select a gear. So I don't know. What is that? Yeah, I've never experienced that, so I don't really know. So we'll have a quick look-see in here. Car sounds good though. That's a plus. But and the power steering belt held on for now. But
Process of elimination.
yeah, I don't know. I'll jump in the car and jump on the pedal and see if that's gonna There's nothing under here that could have come off, eh? Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe like the bracket, like the bolt to the actual clutch cradle.
Yeah. Go up and have a look at the slave and see if that does anything. Nothing. I don't know. How much pedal feel was in it? I haven't adjusted any of the
When you push your foot down on there now, how far it is until it goes hard?
What's the ballin' on a budget recipe, Marlboro?
Just be replacing what's there.
Okay, same ones.
Yeah, it worked before, didn't it?
Yeah, it worked until these fellas touched it.
It worked with us.
Fucking dog shit. What, 1 lap down the street? Well, 1 lap down the street gonna fucking get it done, is it? Well, 1.5, come on. Let's meet in the middle, Marlboro.
It fucking does when
Hey.
you're going down the street and then
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have been.
And all the stringy shit.
Alright, so we're a little bit defeated tonight. It's late and we're all hungry. None of us have had dinner and stuff, so it's knock off. We're going to come back tomorrow and kind of try and figure it out. Whether it's the clutch, the master, or the slave, or both, or the fluid's really filthy, so we're going to have to get some more of that. So we'll head up Warehouse Auto Parts tomorrow, and I've already texted Tori, and we'll kind of get what we need, and then hopefully tomorrow we can sort it all out. But I am going to leave this video here so that this video can go up for you guys, and before we head to Hamptons this weekend. It's going to be a good day. I hope that we can sort this car out, and hopefully Steph can get some more laps, and we can progress with her driving and whatnot. So excited to see that. She's real nervous and stuff, but no need to be, you know. Dana's doing it, so you know, the girls can kind of do it together and whatnot. So should be fun. Well, hopefully we'll get this thing back running again, and just be able to fucking have a good weekend up with that. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone. Obviously, it's been a little bit of a while since we've had a video. So yeah, massive thanks to everyone for the whole, all the support during the American trip and whatnot. So yeah, it's been good. Please make sure you guys, if you do want to come to Carnival, which is our event coming up on October the 13th to 15th at Taupo International Motorsport Park, please head to choiceevents.co.nz and get your entries in. Use the code the choice files, and I'll get Leo to put it on the screen right here. The choice files, all lowercase, no spaces. The choice files will get you 13% off your entry. So save. I think it ends up saving like $40 or something. So yeah, jump on that, and hope to see you guys all there. It's going to be fun. And if you guys don't have a car, just come along, and we'll have the taxi stand running and stuff. So yeah, everyone can just get out there and enjoy it. So yeah, thanks heaps, guys. Please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.